From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Sean Newcomb will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
So next to the plate for the Phils, number 4. He stands in for the first time in this one. And they'll snap one over to first, and he'll dive back in. From the stretch, and the changeup is way low that time. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Popped him up. Markakis coming on. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Albies backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. So now Carlos Santana. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that just misses inside. Santana playing here in his age 31 season. He's a 9-year major league vet. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
2 balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. It's the Phillies nothing, Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Aaron Nola gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
To short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Wind up and the 0-1. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Hoskins waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. His past line against Aaron Nola. He carries a .421 batting average. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Michael Franco. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. And now a pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at Nick Markakis. This guy just does everything right. A coach's dream. Can go back on the ball, come get it, throw guys out at the plate, cover gap to gap as well.
Striding into the box, Aaron Altair. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Pitch on the way. Ripped down the first base line. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second with one away.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. And this one gets away. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Alfaro, a Colombian-born ball player. He's in his third season as a major league player. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. Markakis coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. The throw into second.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Alfaro, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Batting ninth, catcher, Aaron
The pitcher, Aaron Nola, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set, and the pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Count still at 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now batting.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. And remember, he was hit by a pitch as the first batter of the ballgame.
You want to get on as a leadoff guy any way you can, but that's a painful way to get to first base.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sent toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Number 4.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
In now, number 4. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Change up low, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money at.
The 2-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So coming to the plate, Maikel Franco. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. ground towards short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 5 and the Braves nothing. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Cold strike, 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hernandez onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly team. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
One out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Plouffe has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting second, left fielder, number 13.
Stepping in for the Braves, number 13. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Here comes the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Aaron Altair, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now the 1-0. Bullet back up the middle. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Pitch on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Skied into straightaway right. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready for another chance? Trevor Plouffe. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. Throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for two.
Batting 8, catcher, Chris Stewart.
Now at the plate, Chris Stewart, his past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Sean Newcomb is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Markakis. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Soft liner towards center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Into the box now, number 4. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hernandez leads off first with 1 away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. 1 there. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Ender Inciarte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Ready with the 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Line drive to center field. Altair patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Popped him up. Franco over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Hit hard on the ground to second. Hernandez is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First offering on its way. 0-1. The 1-0. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Inciarte is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
First baseman, Carlos.
Digging in once again, Carlos Santana. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. 1-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 36, Aaron Square.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco, as he lines it out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder, Aaron Altair.
Ready once again, Aaron Altair. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. He's set. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. One left for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ozzie Albies. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And Davis is fouled at the plate.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And there's one down now. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping in, Phil Gosselin. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Number 13.
Settling in now, number 13 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. In the dirt here, Alfaro stands at second with no outs. Line towards center field. Inciarte is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Nola, no hits to this point. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Ready with the 0-1. Tapped out in front of home. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Two and 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Grounded. Oh, and that's off the second base bag. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll get it into second. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. Phillies strand one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Number 8.
Next to bat for Atlanta, Chris Stewart. First time up, he went down looking. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And that's the second out. Tyler Flowers will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Tyler Flowers.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A ball and a strike.
21.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And you can see there that they're currently residing in second place in the NL in that category. Here's Ender Inciarte. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here it comes on 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Popped him up. Franco on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Braves strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Grant Dayton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 75. Grant Dayton.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here's the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Lays off 2-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Santana now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Phillies 5 and the Braves 0. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Peter Moylan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30, Peter Moylan.
Ready for another shot now, Michael Franco. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. From the stretch. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
How about it? The center fielder.
Ready once again, Aaron Altair. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch on its way. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Moylan offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. 3-0 now. Jorge Alfaro is on deck. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full.
I mean, this has been an interesting at-bat. We haven't seen, out of all the pitches, a single one in the strike zone, and yet we're in a full count. Don't be surprised if he throws the rosin.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Aaron Altair is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Phil Gosselin. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Blue moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
How about it? Number 13.
Ready for another chance, number 13. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. And a breaking ball stays outside.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much have been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fouled away. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Ready with the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here comes the runner around third on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is cut to 4 now.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the 9th inning from SunTrust Park. It's the Phillies 5 and the Braves 1. Arodys Vizcaíno comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting.
Leading off for the Phillies, right fielder, Trevor Blue.
Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Count even at 2-2. Set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, pitcher.
Odubel Herrera will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 37.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Hit on the ground out to short.
Swanson brings it in.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. Previously against Vizcaíno, he's gone 3 for 8. He also has 1 home run. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Number 4 will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Sliders in for a strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. Full count now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch on its way. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It's there. He's out trying to take.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 31.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Leiter, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-2 the count. The 2-2 one more time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Tapped up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Digging in once again, Nick Markakis. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this misses to Markakis. It's ball 4. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Hector Neris enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he whips on it as it's by him at first. Throw into third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. Grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
His career numbers against Hector Neris, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
As a look, now the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, number 13. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Final strike for the Braves. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Phillies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Aaron Nola earns the win, his second, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL East, the Phillies totaled 11 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-2. The Yankees pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 9-0. They now have 5 straight wins. The Nationals tossed a combined 1 hitter as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-1. The Cubbies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 9-4. The visiting Reds 4-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates had 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies